Welcome learners for lecture 3rd of mathematical method for semester 3rd. In a lecture 1st and 2nd we started as a first unit of Fourier transform. After that we started in a lecture 3rd, that is a some corollary of a Fourier transform, but we started as a corollary of Fourier transform. We said that some definition of the that is a theorem, lemma, corollary and proposition. Why it is means we related of this, because that theorem is related to lemma, but some of the content, you know that corollary, what is meant by corollary, what is meant by preposition, we say of that, but what is the main definition of this form, that is what is meant by theorem, what is meant by lemma or some corollaries, we say or started to the unit 3rd of this point. Okay, what is meant by theorem? A mathematical statement that is proved using a rigorous mathematical reasoning. In the mathematical paper, the term as a theorem is often reserved for the most important result. Okay, theorem is the most important part of the mathematics. After that, what is meant by lemma? Lemma is a mirror form, means a mirror result whose sole purpose is to help in providing a theorem. It is stepping stone on the path to providing a theorem. What is meant by lemma? Lemma is related to theorem because theorem contain as a lemma, that is a mirror result, means the same result will be formed, but it is a mirror form, means they providing a path of theorem. It is a related. What is meant by corollary? Corollary is a result in which usually short proof relies heavily on a given theorem. Means a theorem or lemma is related to the corollary, but corollary is a short form of this theorem or lemma. Okay, this will be the three form, that is a theorem, lemma and corollary. After that, what is a proposition? Okay, a prove an often interesting result but generally less important than the theorem. Proposition is the most important part of mathematics, but it is related to theorem. It is proved that a interesting result in a proposition, but most important part is a theorem. This is called as a proposition. Okay, we understand all the four definition of the form, that is a theorem, lemma, corollary and proposition. Okay, we started as a lecture 3rd of this form. Okay, after that in a lecture 2nd we study about the we study about the theorem, that is a Riemann-Lebesgue theorem. This corollary is directly depending on this lemma, that is a Riemann-Lebesgue lemma. After that, some of the proof will be given in this equation. Then started as a first corollary. You know that by definition of a corollary, what is meant by? It is a shortest form of the theorem which will be providing as a same result, but it is a short form will be given. This is called as a corollary. Then we started as a corollary. If f of t is belong to p of a alpha greater than 0 and if f of t is belong to a1 a infinity, then to the given of the form integration a to infinity f of t sin lambda t dt tends to 0 as a t tends to infinity, and means a integration a to infinity f of t sin lambda t dt tends to 0 as a t tends to infinity, same as a result for the cos, that is a integration a to infinity f of t cos lambda t dt tends to 0 as t tends to infinity. Okay, this will be the two form, will be continuum of the form. Okay, what is meant by proof of this corollary? We know that Riemann-Lebesgue lemma, this Riemann-Lebesgue lemma is directly related to this corollary, that we said that if for the given condition f of t is an element of p of f of b is a constant, where two form, first is a 0 dt tends to 0, last will be contained as a infinity, then put up this value, that is a where 0 less than a less than b less than infinity, means who is greater, 0 is less but infinity is greater is the form. By using as a two form, that is the integration a to b f of t sin lambda t dt, as a lambda tends to infinity and dt tends to 0 will be continuing of this form. Same as another form, first will be given as a sin, second will be given as a cos. Integration a to b f of t cos lambda t dt, as a lambda tends to 0, dt lambda tends to infinity and dt tends to 0. But for this condition we given as a equation, that is a f of t is an element of p of ab in upper position, okay, p of ab. Then we said that, so we can break the interval breaking position for the piecewise continuous of this form, that is a break the interval ab, as we given as a condition breaking of the a1, a2, a1, a3, a1, a5, all this form will be continuing on this equation, okay. First of all, as ab equals to breaking of the interval a1 in the first series up to the an, okay, continuing of the form, and another form will be continuing, that is a first and second condition a1, a2, a3 dash dash dash, last position will be given as a b, okay. Understand, a1 giving as a position to the an and another position, that is a1, a2, a3 dash 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 containing as a b. How it will be given as a form, that is a hence by Riemann-Lebesgue lemma is continuing of the form. This equation will be turned on this condition by using as a Riemann-Lebesgue lemma for the sign condition, okay. Integration a to b f of t sin lambda t dt, they will be changes as a form for to the a1 to a, a2 to a3, a5 to a6, all of this condition will be changes, okay. Integration will be generated as a form for a left hand side to right hand side, a to a1 f of t sin lambda t dt plus integration a1 to a2 f of t sin lambda t dt. Both condition will be same, but we changes as a form, a2 changes as a a1, a1 changes as a a2, another will be changes as a form, that is a an to b, we containing of the form, that is the ab interval will be breaking of the form, integration an to b f of t sin lambda t dt, okay. This will be the form, this will contain as a equation first. After that equation first, we continuing of this form, that is the integration started as a and ending as a position a to b f of t sin lambda t dt equals to containing as a I1, I2 plus dash dash dash, another form is a in. This will be continuing as a equation second. Why it will be formed? Because of this condition will be given as a form to changes as a another name, that is a I1, I2, I3 and In for changing of this formula. Which will be formula will be depending of the form, that is a Riemann-Lebesgue lemma is directly depending of the form, okay. Okay. After that, where what is meant by I1? I1 equals to integration a to a1 f of t sin lambda t dt, okay. This will be the I1. After that, I2 will be say I2 equals to integration a1 to a2 f of t sin lambda t dt, sin lambda t dt, okay. This will be the continuing as a lambda t dt and so on. For this will be say that the equation third. First will be given as this equation, after that second this equation, and after that third will be given as this equation. Now for the I1, what is I1? Since f of t is a constant for continuing of the form in the interval a1 to a1, another form will be changes as to their condition, and so that this form will be continuing and given to the form, that is the I1 will be generated as a only as a changing of the integrating position, then given as a two result will be generated of this equation. Then since f of t is a continuous in a1 to a1, that for the given equation epsilon is greater than 0, a positive integer n1 such that n1 is greater than 0, that will be generated as a positive integer n1. Epsilon is always greater than 0, then equation will be generated as a form, that is a equation will be continuing of this condition. Equation 4 will be generated, that is a f of t sin lambda t only generated, means the f of t sin lambda t is a less than f of t less than epsilon upon a1 minus a. Okay, what is a1 minus a? It is the integrating form of the equation first. This will be generated. Then we said that at the form, that is a mod of I1 equals to, means the equation is generated as a form f of t sin lambda t is a less than f of t less than epsilon upon a1 minus a. Okay, this will be the form is generated. Position of continued, this equation will be contained as a form, that is the equation 4. Why it will be generated? Because sin lambda t is always less than 1 for changing as a value of an interval. Okay, this will be continuing. Then after that, which step will be following? Mod of I1 equals to integration equals to mod of, this will be I1 equation will be put on this form, means equation 3 is a putting on the I1 equals to integration a to a1 f of t sin lambda t dt. Then after that, less than or equals to integration a to a1 mod of f of t sin lambda t dt. Okay, this sin lambda t dt will be changes as a form greater than or equals to, in the form this value will be putted on the integration of form, that is a less than integration a1 a to a1 epsilon upon a1 minus a dt. How it he equation will be put on this equation? Because of this equation is generated by equation 4. Equation 4 will be uses as a left hand side greater than less than f of t less than epsilon upon a1 minus a. Okay, means equation 4 will be greater. Then this is a constant value of epsilon upon a1 minus a is side to the integration only as a putted as a integration for the dt. Okay, integration a to a1 dt will be generated as a form integrate that is a dt will be formed. How to integrate? This will be cut as a integration and put up to the value, that is a shortcut step for will be providing of this epsilon upon a1 minus a. This will be containing of the dt for putting as the value of a integration. Then upper side will be put as a t value, integration of dt is containing as a only t. Then put up to the integration a1 minus a, means a1 will be containing of the form, that is a dt will be put as a upper position of a integration, and a will be minus, a will be put as a lower limit of lower integration form. Okay, this a1 minus a for the denominator and numerator will be cancelling, only less than as the epsilon, means I1 value is a less than the epsilon, will put it as a equation 5. This is the form for lambda is always greater than n1. n1 is a positive integer. Okay, then after that similarly for the I2, I2 is less than epsilon. Okay, this will be containing as a equation 6 for similarly as a form I1 is less than epsilon, then similarly as a I2 is less than epsilon for lambda is greater than n2. This is a 6th equation, same as a for the value of the in is less than epsilon, then this is the equation 2nd for lambda is always greater than n of n1, n of n. Okay, this will be similarly of all, combining all these value in equation of the form, that is the equation generating in a 2. because this equation will be given at the all the value of the form, that is a I1, I2, In, I3, for giving as a value for the maximum, minimum, as another form as a generating as the value. Okay, combining all these value in a equation 2, or the putting all these 5u, 6, 7 value in a equation 2, so that to given as a form, that is a for n equals to maximum of the n1, n2, n3. Okay, all this form will be generating as a condition for putting as a value, that is a n equals to maximum of the n1, n2, n3 form. Then okay, for equation 2 will be giving mod of integration a b containing as a form f of t sin lambda t dt is always less than I1, I2 and In by continuing of the form. Then put up to the value of I1, I2 and In. For this value will be changes, okay, from equation 5, 6 and 7. Put all this value, that is a less than epsilon plus epsilon plus epsilon, all containing of the value we generated as a form to continuing of the by equation 5, 6, 7, then less than n epsilon. Means what is proof will be given as a form, that is a mod of integration of a to b f of t sin lambda t dt is always then less than n eta, for lambda is always greater than n to the form n. But epsilon is a arbitrary form, they will be show as a value, that is a lambda is always tends to infinity. In this form we will be say that the epsilon is the arbitrary form, but after that getting as a epsilon is a arbitrary, then lambda in condition of the lambda is generated as a lambda is always tends to infinity. Then as a form, that is a mod of put up to the value of the form integration a to b f of t sin lambda t dt mod complete as dt tends to 0, for value will be giving lambda tends to infinity. This is a proof of corollary by depending of the Riemann-Lebesgue lemma. It is a corollary for the short form of the theorem or the lemma will be continuing, and shortcut proof will be given as same as the another form. Okay, this corollary will be proved, means hence this corollary will be proved. They will be containing of the form, that is a epsilon is a arbitrary, hence this lambda value will be changes as a infinity. This will be proved. Okay.